Welcome to the Paranormal Pride. I'm host Denise Pridemore, and this is my husband Ron, my special guest host.
Ghost host.
Ghost host. The ghostest hostess with the mostest. And then we're coming to you live from somewhere near St. Louis. So there you go. And we have a special in-audience guest. Ron's mom is here, Karen. So you will not see her in chat. So if you have any messages to give Karen, make sure you put it out there. So tonight we have a very special guest, and I am so excited that she got to come on with us since her son just got back from South Korea. So I'm amazed that she's taken time away from her family to spend an hour or so with us. So I would like to welcome Katrina Cooper to the show. So
hi everyone, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being on. We totally appreciate it. Hey Susan,
Susan and Mike,
we will
Tom.
see you on Saturday.
Yeah, long time no see.
So Katrina, what have you been up to? You were on the Paranormal Pride before. It's probably been a couple years, and so you've had a lot of things going on. And what are you working right
now? What did you just say? Could you repeat that?
What are you working on right now?
I'm working on everything. October is what gets me through the winter. So I'm doing Paracons and lots of vendor work, because I do believe that the spreading the word. I'm that girl that doesn't look for the prime spot. I want to be in the back. I want to be where you have to find me, because I do believe that that's who I want to talk to. So I'm still doing what I do. I've done some missing person cases, and have actually been out on a dig with stuff that I had. I've had Alabama Police Department contact me with, and I'm an ongoing confidant on some things. I just take where the wind blows me.
So when you got contacted for these missing persons cases, did they just reach out to you, or did you reach out to them? How did that work?
No, I do not reach out. I feel like it might be in bad taste, and I'm just not, I don't have that strong of a back. And you would say things till you're blue in the face unless it's someone wants to hear it. This particular was a forever friend, which is usually how you hear it. And it was her uncle. And she gave me, of course, a photo, and I gave the information that I got from him. Next thing I know, the police department contacted me. I'm not going to say his name because, it's nothing like that, but I've never met them. But I guess the stuff that I had on my notes, which have led to several of those areas. So in this case, then they've contacted me on 2 other cases. And one of my favorite is they were out on they were on site of my notes. And I texted him and told him, do you see a dirty sock? And I literally have the picture. He immediately sent it to me, and he said that the sock wasn't dirty, but it was on the dirt hanging off the cliff with the tree that I had drew. I just find that I love that stuff. I mean, it helps, and that helps to give closure to families. So that's my favorite. Oh, and my other is I've been doing a lot of fur babies.
Oh, and there's a hello to Aunt Karen.
Oh,
Kevin. So, yeah, we got some family members. So you're an animal intuitive now?
No, I've always been, but I've been doing more of. Yeah, always done.
So how does that work? Somebody asked me about that at one of the meetups that we did, and I told them that I didn't know much about it, so I might as well ask. So are you reading live fur
I can
babies?
do both.
Or
I can do both. But if you want them live, I have to be around them. It's much more easier to communicate. Or otherwise, I'm only catching up on their energy, their aura, things that are elements of maybe they're having problems physically or health problems, which is a lot of things that people. Hi Tom. I want to come back to Chicago, but I have fur babies too, and right now with a family that's scattered, I don't have that grace to be able to take off and do my trips like I used to. But with fur babies, several people I've been, and the only thing I can tell you is that when I'm with your animals and they tell me that uh, their favorite toy is a particular thing, or describe the only food that you give them in detail, how would I know that unless they had a conscience? So it's kind of like speaking with their spirit. It's a different. It's hard to explain, but I do it. I just do. And what better way? What better way than to have? I mean, I'm a fur baby mama. Of course, I can talk to mine, but I mean, when you are feeling like they love you and they connect with you, and you to know that when you have a reading and they actually have words to say, and they'll tell me what was their problem, or how you were holding them, or what you dressed them in. That's got to be the absolute most best gift ever, to put some words to something that you love so much that you call family. It's my favorite. My favorite.
So they actually hate the clothes you put them in, right?
Well,
Because I always
no,
thought they did.
no, I'm stating that the clothes they put them in, like wrapped them in a certain blanket when they laid them to rest, or the possibility. It's endless. I'm just giving you a few things off the top of my head that have come forward. Those kind, or how they'll sit in
yeah,
your lap, and still do. That's my favorite part of coexistence. They're with you. They're not gone. You guys have it all in your family. And Ron, I knew the moment. I'm not sure if your mom wanted, but the first thing I was like, no, that woman's not dead. I need a picture of somebody that's been already gone, because she gave me a picture of your mother. And I'm going, no, she's got two guys that want to talk to her. I go, it's like a dad and a husband. That's exactly what I told Denise. So I was hoping, and now that you're on here, I got a feeling. Can you tell me, were you able to read my notes? Because I can't spell.
she can't spell. She asked if you were able to read her notes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And did you
you write
understand
it.
anything? I'll go through all of it. I was just wondering what your first impression of those were.
You're spot on.
Yes, that's why I do this. Okay. Because, girl, you got the kind of love that we are all looking for. And I just want you to know that that's what and he's dancing circles around you, So I want you to know, I feel like having a dance, slow dancing, and celebrating your marriage together and your life together. And I kept getting 99. I'm not sure if you understand that. I don't know if it was the year of 1999, but he's celebrating, or is he 99?
He's 99 this year.
Okay.
He'll be 100. He would have been 100.
Woo-wee. He's
January.
still doing it. I just want you to know he still is. Now, the first thing that he did when I looked at his picture, because I confirmed who it was, and yes, your dad is here too, Mrs. Pridemore. I'm supposed to tell you that, okay? And he is a jack of all kinds of trades. If you needed something done, he knew how to do it, or he would learn how to do it. And I just want. He has callous hands. his hands, because he reached out. Your dad reached out to hold my hand by saying hello. He's very proper, and I could feel that he worked hard, so he just wanted to he wants you to know that his back isn't broken. So I feel like he had a problem with his back when he was on this earth. And so I'm just supposed to let you know that, okay? To let you know that he was there. And he still likes those peppermint candies. Do you understand that, Miss Pridemore? Your dad. Okay, all right. Now back to the man of the hour.
You like candy, but yeah.
This man is a very proud vet. I don't know anything about history. I know that Denise is wonderful at a historian. My son is a walking encyclopedia. So I believe that by any chance that what I talked to my son is he was in World War II. The reason why is because my son was asking, and I'm going, oh, I never think about it. But I also felt like he's a huge family man, and I know that he didn't talk about his. Oh, wait a minute! Guess what? We're talking about food. He said, "Remember all the meals we got." So, did you get free meals because he was a veteran?
Yeah, when he had his strokes, we'd go to restaurants and people would have.
He just said that. I'm sorry. It's not on your notes, but he likes to eat.
I don't know how many times that happened.
I'm seeing numerous, numerous. He said, that's my gal. That's exactly what he said about you. He said, that's my gal. A beautiful smile.
He had the best smile.
No, he's talking about his bride. He's talking about his woman. He's talking about his lady, his love. Mrs. Pridemore, he loves your smile. Your hubby is...
He was perfect for me.
Yes, he was.
I miss him.
I'm hoping that when I'm done here that you're going to know that he's right with you, so you don't have to do all that missing up. I don't know this song, but I look like I'm okay. I got a circle around a cross because he showed me his resting place, and I do believe that it has to do with servicemen, not a private, or it kind of feels like it has to do with being in with the soldiers. And I saw a cross, but he had me circle it, and there's a song that is connected to this cross, but I don't know the song. But do you know the melody that has to do about a cross?
Yeah, the old rugged cross. That would have to be. Yeah. That was his favorite hymn.
Yeah, we played it at the funeral.
It is.
He went to play at his funeral, which we did.
Thank you. I want you to know that he was right there. He don't sing very good. I'm not trying to sing, but he was singing the song.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he says he sings great. But no, he doesn't sing very good.
He's just being truthful now.
I'm just being truthful too. And we both know he's in heaven, and I can't say nothing but the truth. But he's funny. I just want he is with, now I know. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, Miss Pridemore. Do you like to gamble?
Do you like to gamble?
You like gamble?
No, I don't.
I'm seeing like being like in Vegas and watching like the Rat Pack and he's bringing it to you. So was your husband, did he enjoy like Sammy Davis Jr. and Blue Eye Guy? I don't know his name. What is his name?
Oh, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra. That's it. Frank Sinatra.
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I love Dean Martin.
He's bringing them forward, having a time of his life. But you know what? I think that you would enjoy Elvis Presley much more.
Well, he met Elvis Presley when he was first starting out.
Well, he's here, so I love that. I've met Elvis myself, but he said that you would enjoy Elvis much more. My thing is that he's wanting you to know that when he's around, I see that he's very decorative. Um, he says that when you visit your grave, it was funny because, Ron, did you trip? I don't know if you're going to remember this, but he said that yes, I saw. So I'm thinking that maybe there was something that you might have tripped over, or like something in your way, because he said that it was funny and that he saw it.
Yeah, I might have.
Yeah, we've only been there once.
I love that. So that means that you only got one. He said that
Twice.
Well, besides that,
he said he's a proud dad. He's a husband, sibling, grandpa, and great grandpa. Now, this was interesting. I have great grandpa underlined twice, but I could also count that there's 3 underlines. I call it spiritual shorthand. How many great grandchildren do you have?
5.
5, 4 alive,
5.
1 passed.
Okay, because I feel like one's coming.
Really?
Yeah. There. I feel we got another one coming, and that would be the rebirth of what I feel is feminine energy. And Denise, you're not walking away from here either, because I've met your mama. Your mama is my forever friend. She's stepping in too, and she's telling me, "Oh, here we go, here we go." So you're just going to have some more fun to your family, it just seems. So I can't wait till you guys share that with me. I love that, because we have that the one, and then we got, so out of these 5 grandchildren, is it because I still need to find out why I broke it down into 3. Could it be 3 people that have children that come up to? Okay, I know that it matters, so I have to dig deeper into why I have it written down on my paper. I saw red. When I see the colors, I know that he's a Republican. He would have been very outspoken politically, but I also feel like January has something to do with, and I put it down like both. So do we have like a birthday and a crossing?
Yes.
And it was just short of it. It was like right after his birthday. It seems like was the crossing, like maybe 15 or almost 3 weeks later. It feels like.
Right.
And he said, and I was wondering, was it cancer? Was there, because I feel like my whole body hurts, and that's the reason why I chose that. I just feel like I'm having trouble with my muscles and my back. I also feel like my hands, my arms. So all of this is saying that there's no more pain, but I just want to confirm the areas that he was having. He also told me that you held his hand.
Which he still
Said that you held his hand.
constantly. Yeah.
He said, "Thank you."
When he passed.
Yeah.
I also saw him kicking up his heels. Like like when singing in the rain, when they jump up and kick up their heels. He says he loves you, my darling. I also saw blue. Now I get March or December, but I feel like I'm going into March. So is your birthday, Miss Pridemore, in March or December, but I'm going more March.
March.
Because he said he loves you. And I'm hoping, I can't sing the song, but I hope that you'll know this because he told me to tell you. The song is with Kenny Rogers. No, it isn't. It's Conway Twitty. And it's Happy Birthday, Darling. It's about all the things that he's going to take away instead of giving you. Because I am seeing that, I feel like you have some issues on the right side of your body, towards the hip, and then going into the thigh.
Yeah, it hurts now.
Please note that I have no medical background. I am not a doctor, have never, can't quote, but I do know that your angel, your man, he's got his hands in this area, especially at night. And he's wanting you to know that you're not alone, that he loves you, and that he said that he would be there until death do us part. And damn it, that's what's going to happen. And that's how he said it.
I know that too.
I want to let you know that I also saw that he's a country, because I saw like a tractor. So I know that he comes back, but I also know that most of the time back in that day, we were either, there's not very many city life, but I'm seeing country and desserts, candy. I mean, it's like sweets. And he said you knew how to do it.
Yeah. His favorite saying was, I like both kinds of pies.
Hot
and cold. That's the only two kinds. There's only two kinds. Hot and cold.
I'm just letting you know. I just see sweets, and it's just absolutely wonderful. He says that he loves everyone so much, and that to tell everyone that I'm with you and that he sees everything. He wants you to know every night that he's there. And he said, never worry, I'm holding your hand. And I love that you said that you held his, but I have it underlined. I don't know if you guys can put up the notes, or you can confirm. I believe I gave them to you 2 hours before the show.
Yeah, she's got them, and she's already confirmed to you what she read.
And I had it underlined that he's holding your hand, and mostly it's your left hand, because you sleep on this side of the beds, which means that he would be able to hold your hand while he's standing up, because he doesn't want to disturb your rest. I feel like you're very, very light sleeper. You know, you can feel movement.
Yeah, sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, wide awake, and thought it's him.
Well, you're thinking him because, you know, this is a paranormal family. You guys already know that. He's there.
Right.
And I'm just here confirming it. That's all. I'm just giving him a voice, and I'm hoping that and you know, the reason why I was early, because that's who he was. He came to me 2 hours earlier. So I'm hoping that you can confirm that. 2 birds in 1 stone.
I'm surprised he didn't go to the grocery store first.
Yeah, we hated being late. Hated being late to anything.
Right.
That's where I got that from, I guess.
He says he loves you so much, my sweetheart.
He was the love of my life.
Still is. Still is.
Yeah, he always will be.
He said listen, he told me, he gave me a picture of what you were wearing that first night of when you guys got married. And it does look like it was a cottony white nightgown.
Oh,
maybe in black and white. You know, your dress may have looked like a cottony white nightgown, but it
wasn't it like blue?
No, I'm
It doesn't
talking
matter.
about behind closed doors. I don't think you guys would have watched what she was
Oh,
wearing.
wow.
No, we have no pictures of that, and we don't want
No.
any behind.
This
No
is
video
this
either.
like, this statement was for Mrs. Pridemore only.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we're out.
That's okay. We know that there's a lot of for Mrs. Pridemore only.
It was
Right.
white.
Memories.
It was cotton. But he's just saying that it doesn't matter. He loves you in all ways, and I believe that you have said this because he just said it, and I think you might have a pair of his shoes, but I think you got a pair of his actual shoes, and you say no one could fill them.
I got a lot of his Arkansas shirts, but nobody could fill his shoes. Yeah,
These were brown shoes with they had tie, like leather, and had a tie to them. I'm hoping that makes sense.
Right,
That's the ones I was thinking.
right.
Yeah.
His dress shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
open
he made
to
a big
any
deal out of all of his
questions.
shoes. Do you have any questions?
No, because you've answered. You were spot on a lot of it. A lot of it, really.
Thank
Especially
you.
the desserts.
Yeah.
How can you not know that? It's everywhere. Everywhere. I swear that there's this one that looks like banana pudding. You know, like the old
Oh my
fashioned banana
gosh,
pudding.
yeah. Right. He made that. It was delicious.
It is delicious, and it had the fluffy vanilla wafers even on top. But you can't fake the pudding. You have to make the pudding. It has to be, I'm seeing it boiling on the stove. Not like just the instant stuff. So,
Right.
and
Everything was from scratch.
and
We won't
yes, it
demonstrate that.
is. Now, Denise,
No instant pudding or none of it. It was.
and Miss Pridemore, I'm supposed to let you know that it was his mother that was there for him when he crossed over, and he hadn't seen her in a really long time. So I hope you understand that. And her smell just is it's a sweet floral smell that that his mom would wear.
Right. I wouldn't been surprised.
Yes, wanted to let you know who was there. So these are the things that make me happy. And your family does have a lot of fur babies over there too. In particular, I don't know. There's one that I swear reminds me of the pig from Charlotte's Web. Did he have a pig for a friend?
Did you have any pigs when you were growing up?
Or he? Because
mind you, Wilbur,
A skunk.
I had to feed the pigs when
I'm talking about a pig.
That was my chores. My one sister and I that.
Was there any piglets that you liked?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The babies when they were babies. Yeah,
I'm just seeing one
for hours.
See, there you go. You can't make that stuff up. I love that the further that you go, that's that's an unusual thing. Not everybody has piglets as their best friend, but I just wanted to let you know that they all have a soul. They all have this. We touch them, and you said you would sit there for hours. See, just because
when they were,
this one came to you to let you know that it meant something to her. It meant a lot to her. So she's, coming to you saying hello. I love her babies.
Well, thank you so much, Katrina. I think that you've given Karen some solace.
Yes.
And
you're my forever
even
friend.
some out of this. Yeah. Well, now you got the other side of the family.
I love it. I love it. I love my forever friend.
And I wanted to say hi to Jane, who came in to say hi to Aunt Karen.
Yeah. Hi,
Good.
Jenny.
Because Karen can't read the little small print on the side of the screen. So wanted to let you guys know that. So
That's my
Aunt
girl.
Karen sees Kevin and you, Jane, and any other family members that come in later. I'll make sure that she knows that you were here. But hello, and hey, Ed
Gary
and Gary.
Ed.
So
Hi, Ed.
there was somebody else I saw that came in. Joanne Stewart, thank you so much for coming in. And Richard Johnson, make sure you tell Colleen we said hello. So I do have some more questions for you, Katrina.
Sure.
So when it comes to, hey, Charlie. And Charlie, I'll be reaching out to you guys later on. So, because we'll be seeing Charlie on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Friday.
Maybe Friday. What do you think about past lives? What are your thoughts on that?
I do past life regressions. It's a lot of extra work, but the best part of it is I always ask for a photo only of you at that moment. And you are able to tap in with that energy. Thank you, Anthony. I've been able to find even of my own of reasons why I have things that I'm scared of or things that draw you. And it's very interesting to have a past life regression with me because going in blindly and not knowing and sitting down with my client and finding out, do you do this or why you are, and it we're not all kings, guys. There, we have paupers out there. And they were all significant. You are significant. And I believe that our souls, we all are embedded. In fact, may I? Saturday, one of my paranormal and forever friends, including now family, we all know how that works, invited to Galveston. We did the ghost event. It was all weekend in Galveston. Now, I've always believed I'm over here talking to the souls of our loved ones with no more bodies. So there, proof that two things can be separated and still exist. Okay. I've always felt that when we take a nap or we go to sleep, I feel like our souls are taking a break from our freaking bodies. I used the wrong, I didn't use the icky word. Please know that this, I used the opposite. This weekend, one of my friends, their father is, on his last moments. None of us know when that's going to happen. When I do, I see family members are surrounding them. That's about the only thing that I can say, that they're preparing for them to go home. I started talking to her dad right there while I'm sitting there talking to speaking with her. And I was like, oh my, now he's not dead, but he's having a conscious of speaking, and he's telling me very specific things only the two of them would know. So I told her, I said, girl, call up your sister right now, because they're taking turns on watching him. And she goes, I don't have to. She got on her phone and got the video. He was asleep. So that I feel like that right there begins with anyone that works in the industry, whether it is a doctor or anything, hospice. They talk about how our loved ones will just talk out of nowhere or are belligerent. I truly believe that our bodies can go in autopilot, and you're taking a break. You're getting out of that body. So it was really nice this weekend to have that confirmed, to have that connection. And it also puts them at ease, because I have never, and I've been doing this for 11 years professionally. I'm 55, been doing it my whole life. And one of the things that I can guarantee you, not one time, not one, including your man, your love of your life, never said he saw a light. He said he saw his mama. So
maybe that's the light.
That would be the however you want to put it, but they've never ever ever in any of my readings have ever stated a light. So my thing is, nor have I seen anyone, not one, and that includes someone in here, they didn't have any pain. If you were killed or you took your own life or it was an accident or you know what, just they don't go through that body. That body is what's having the pain. The soul doesn't.
Right.
So it's really easy, but the hardest for us to separate, because I believe that Mrs. Pridemore did see this ailing body and he wants her to know that he wasn't in there. He was with his mom. And this is important. And this is interesting. He said he knew that he seen her right away because she was crocheting. I hope that you'll be able to remember that, but she's sitting on crocheting. He knew right off the bat. So this tells us one by one as I go, and the more that I do, that coexistence is real. That separation of this meat suit and our souls, and wanting to bring in the Bible, because I believe that there is a maker. I don't believe in the other stuff because I'm over here talking to him, okay? But one of those things that you can take is that your loved ones are not in pain. That is the true promise that we get from they are not experiencing it at all. It's the body that is. I'm sorry I rambled about that. Yes, it is, because we're always like, man, we can even get pretty angry. Many humans are very angry to this day because of their
no, we're all angry.
Well,
we're angry people right now.
Yeah, it can happen.
I want to say, Crystal, and let's go back to the question. And I appreciate your answers, but we're going to go back to
I got off. I'm sorry, but it was important. But it did answer your mother-in-law's answer, though, inside.
We understand totally, because sometimes those tangents are very important and they take us to the next thing. So, past lives, how do we know if we met our loved one in a past life? Like with Karen, were they together in a previous life, and will they be together in another life? Do we know? I mean, how do we know? What are the telltale signs that this isn't the first life we've lived?
Well, I don't see where it is a mark on your body. Also, I cannot collaborate with other beliefs where they feel like you got it wrong and you got to do it over again. Each of my experiences, not my past lives, but my readings, it's always been a request, a gift. So I would say, unless you, in this case, if you found your love, your twin flame, your thing, why would you come back and want to risk having to find each other again? So I would say, nah, no way, Jose. Look at he's waiting for her. He's waiting for her to come, in no rush by no means, but he's waiting for her, and we'll be there waiting for her. I don't think that neither of them were going to want to throw in the dice and see if they might meet each other again in the next lifetime. So I would think that your question would be, once it hadn't met yet, I think they're out there trying to find them.
Oh, I'm trying. Never mind. That wasn't a question for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get
Carl,
those.
Take care of that.
I get those
too. Carl's going to take care of it. There you go. So, thank you, Carl.
Yeah, that's what I would think. You wouldn't be, you're not punished, so that would be my hypothesis to your question, because nobody knows for sure.
So, yourself, how many past lives do you think you've lived?
I've tapped into 2.
Okay. Because I've had people tell me, oh, Denise, you've had past lives. And I'm like, I don't know. And the next question would be, do I care? I mean, I'm living
My
this life now. This life is what's important.
Go ahead,
That's
Charlie.
correct. I totally agree with that. In my case, it was what brought my fears. So that would be in that case, I would think that would be, I'm hoping that would be the reason why someone wants to learn about themselves.
So Anthony asks, on your past life reading, do you divide family line from a person's own energy?
I'm not sure if I understand the division part of that.
I think I would think that it would be, sometimes our lineage goes with us into our next life.
That's a very interesting question because I have found in mine, I got to say, I can only speak of mine, that at least 85% of them come back to their same family. Is that the same? Is that the answer that I think we're following? So,
you know what? I have an example of that I could share, but right now I'm still living with this knowledge.
Yes,
So I don't really want to share it. So Charlie wants to ask, can spirits read our thoughts? And
100%.
In fact,
Yes.
Charlie, we're going to be doing an experiment at Ashmore that's related to that.
I've done that several times. So I love doing it.
And then Anthony asks, how many times do you think your energy has been used?
I don't let them use it at all.
No, I mean for past, living your past life.
He's speaking in words I don't understand.
You said two. I mean, are we always recyclable? I mean,
once again, energy cannot be destroyed. I mean, that is
Right,
101 in science, guys. It all has to do with your will. It all has to do with your, I can take 5 people out of a crowd right now, and I can guarantee not one of them are going to match the same energy. It all has to do with personality. So there you go.
When you do readings, and I know 90% of the time people reach out to you.
Yes.
That 10% of the time where people don't reach out to you, what do you do with that information? Do you just file it away?
No.
What do you do with it?
First of all, if I'm getting information from prior forever friends, they always get a message from me, whether they asked it or not. It'll be in the middle of the night of when it happened. If I get it, their loved ones told me, I already know that I'm okay to get a hold of them. That was part of the agreement when he became my forever friend, period. Never had one say, stop talking to me. But in public, I will know. They'll let me know, because the spirits know if whether or not my energy is going to be wasted or not. So there's people that's been around me all the time that I just walk up to someone because their loved one told me that they needed to be told. So I trust spirit 100%, and I go in there and I tell them. So they do what they like with the information. I go to cemeteries. They talk to me too. I put my cards down and put the message down and put it in a Ziploc bag, hoping that a family member will see it, like your mom or anyone else that just gets that one thing. Like desserts was the thing that got her. They're very minor, but it's important to the person that's receiving it.
So the question I now have, so when you're walking through Walmart and this spirit jumps out and throws a can of soup at you, and it's actually meant for the behind you, do you go throw the can of soup at them and tell them this was from your loved one?
No, I've never had that happen. I've had to say,
you stay at a Walmart.
I have not ever had. Now I've had where I'm supposed to go and tap them on their ass because that was what they liked, or give them a big old hug. Or my favorite ones are, okay, I know that he would not hug you. That's not the kind of person that he was, but he has to give you one now. And so when I know that that's out of their character, I make sure to let them know that we are aware that it isn't. But man, when I say coexist, they change too on the other side. You learn, you continue. It's a different way.
So,
That's all.
so
I'm going to use that as an excuse to grab a good looking woman's butt. Say
Are you in spirit?
I had nothing to do with it. I'm
Just
just
know-
doing what
just-
they told me to.
Just know that it'll be Denise's mom that's going to
Oh, it
slap
won't
you
work.
upside your face.
Yeah.
Do it differently. It's a
She would
ticket attack.
she would say, "That's my favorite son-in-law." What should say, but yeah. So, do you hate going to Walmart?
Honestly, I love things being delivered to me anywhere. It doesn't matter. Spirits everywhere, and you have to give them time. I've learned that. Or they do attack my friends. They attack my friends. It has happened, and we're talking about pretty hard. Not throwing a can of soup, but vital signs.
Well, I
That
have
was
bread.
bread.
I have bread thrown
Yeah,
at
it was
me
bread.
every once in
Okay.
a while.
Okay, that at least it's soft, girl. At least it's soft.
I know. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had people just look at me, and when I walk down the aisle and the stuff falls off the shelf, and they're like, "Aren't you going to pick that up?" And I'm like, "It wasn't me." I just keep walking.
Well, things do fall down, but I'm not being thrown at as a lot of times they're wanting to be heard or just be spoken to and acknowledged.
Yeah, I've had stuff fly across the aisle. I mean, 4 feet. So it's not falling if it's going 4.
It sounds like it's
But-
Walmart.
But well, Walmart has
It's usually Walmart.
Walmart
It's
has
Walmart.
had so many. Yeah, they have so many past lives and ex-employees that are disgruntled that they're in there.
In fact, I did go to a haunted Walmart in Galveston, where the
there.
Mm.
In there.
children had died. So it was,
Yeah.
I didn't have any problems. I just heard things, it's just anywhere, guys. It just is. So I don't have to go to special places. I just have them come to me. And, but my favorite is it's nice to be able to confirm at haunted places. I'm walking away from those and doing more on, these kind of stuff. And because everybody is talking to at attractions, and come with me down to the corner store that nobody knew about. I bet you I'll talk to somebody that's there. So it's just those are the fun ones, the ones you didn't even know about.
So Brittany asks if she can hear from her brother. How would she reach out to you?
Well, I did have my name on there. You can reach out foreverfriendsbykatrina@gmail.com. I also have it on I have a website, and I've been paying for it, and I don't know how to use it. So it's like, so don't even say it. Please don't. I cannot believe I don't know how. They keep sending me this blue host stuff. I don't know. So it's easier if you do that. Get a hold of me. And I have my services, 15-minute. That's what I do. I set it up in minutes, and I slam as much as I possibly can in there. That's just how it is, because you deserve the most out of talking to your loved ones. So that's how you can get a hold of me. And yes, you can hear from me, brother.
Donna, I love you. And my sister's in here. Like I said, this is going to be a family reunion kind of thing in here. My cousins and Ron's cousins and stuff. So, I'm hoping somebody has a question. Here we go. Thank you, Anthony. I just went totally blank. Have you ever been welcomed by a spirit of a place that was haunted?
Yes.
I can answer that question for them. I can say yes, she was, because we were together.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Yes, we were at the Sally house
Yeah,
with
we
the
were.
Pickmans.
Yeah, we're doing really well.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Caitlin.
They
Hey,
know
Caitlin.
you're coming before you get there, guys. That would be the last question where you
Oh,
said,
we
"Do
know.
they hear you?" I always suggest if you're going, you need to protect yourself when you walk out your door. Not before you get, not when you get there. They already know you're coming. Have it all set up. It's either they're going to want to have some fun with you or whatever. But trust me, they know you're coming. So that's my favorite.
Yep.
And when I do
And that's
those,
what I tell people.
yes, try getting one of these
I tell
for me
people
right
all the time.
before. I'll give you a set of notes.
What?
When I go to a place, I write down on my notes what we're going to experience because they told me that's what they were going to do. And that also was written down when we went to the Sally house. So those are the things that, that's proof that they know you're coming and they're letting us know what they're going to do. And it always does.
Yeah. And back
They
then,
did some weird stuff on that one.
well, back then you were still pretty new to being out
Yes, I
and
was.
doing your readings. So
Yes.
that was that was probably back in 2015.
I think that you were correct. Yes. And 100 pounds lighter.
Who was 100 pounds lighter?
Me.
Me? Oh.
Me.
Oh, okay. That I was gonna say I've lost weight, but I don't think I lost 100 pounds.
I'm sorry I didn't give you but I'm sorry you didn't notice mine. That's okay.
Oh, I did.
It's hard to tell. I mean, you're all
Okay.
black and you kind of just blend into the background. I can see that you've
I
lost
got
it in
rid
your
of-
face.
Yeah, I lost a lot. So I'm happy.
Yeah. Your glasses fit better.
Yeah, I didn't put no makeup on today, so you just got me the way it is.
So neither did we. I told Ron
I
told
didn't
Ron not to pack it. He didn't need it on this trip.
Oh, I like that. He's telling the truth. Ron does wear the makeup. I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
I wear the pants. I wear the
She
pants.
does wear the pants. I wear shorts.
And your dad is putting blush on you right now. He's pinching the cheeks.
Oh,
To get this,
what I wish he'd have showed him was what I wish Harold would have showed her, the fingernail polish.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a funny story. So family might remember this. When our kids were little,
Yeah.
they took and they
color?
painted Harold's fingernails.
One of each color.
So it was down in Arkansas, and Karen was smart enough not to tell him that anything like fingernail polish remover existed.
Yeah, he didn't know it.
He went out, they went out to eat, and the waitress noticed it and said, "Oh, you have granddaughters."
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he
I
had
think
a
that's so
doctor's
cute.
appointment. He had a doctor's appointment, and the doctor said, he looked at his fingernails. He said, "You've got granddaughters."
Yeah.
And needless to say, we came back down to visit, and it was still there. It was chipped off pretty good, but it was still there.
He also those same granddaughters. They're into like basketball and softball and everything. It's like I see all of these events of going to and cheering them.
Oh gosh, I took him in his wheelchair.
I got something for you, Miss Pridemore. By any chance, okay, it looks like it's a family reunion. It appears to have like blue, kind of like the same color of blue that Ron's wearing, but a little bit lighter. The name is different, and there's people that are. So would this be your side of the family? Did you go to a family reunion or?
Yes. Yeah. We had quite a few reunions.
The blue shirts, because he was there.
Blue shirt.
It's almost could there
He wore blue. He wore blue a lot.
Blue or red?
This is the entry. Okay. All right, I got a picture in my head, okay? Because I think you got a picture of it too. You're with a very, very tall guy. The guy is very tall. I think he's like at least 2 feet taller than you. Bronze skin, and the blue shirt has the name of it's short. It's not Pridemore. It's like maybe only 5 letters.
I can't.
It's okay. He says he's in that picture. So I feel like you are like on the left side of this guy, and your man is on the other side of you. So I'm hoping that if you get to this picture, and I'm thinking, I don't know if did you go on a boat at all? Was there a cruise?
A cruise?
Yeah.
I was on the cruise.
Because this picture, he's with you. Can you please confirm that your husband wasn't with you? He was in spirit, is the way that I'm seeing this photo.
I
The
took
football player.
the football player from Iowa.
Yeah, Tristan.
Yeah,
He's
Tristan
got,
he was really
olive
tall.
skin.
Oh my
Your
gosh.
man's with you. He's in that picture. Please pull it up. I hope you can find it. You're gonna find him.
Oh,
I
He was
know
on the other
exactly.
side of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I got a picture.
Yeah, he was there. I just got it, so I just thought
Wow.
that I would share.
Well, he was
Thank
in the and he always got seasick, so I thought, oh, he won't be here on this ship.
Don't get seasick when you're
Yeah.
just a spirit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
my
you
gosh.
actually said that. No wonder he wanted you to know that he was there. He said that he's
Right.
always with you. And
I'm
also
glad
there's
to
something
hear
to
that.
do with hummingbirds. Miss Pridemore, do you watch hummingbirds outside of your house?
Yeah. And cardinals.
Well, it's the hummingbirds because he's always buzzing around going really fast, and it needs to stay still and listen. He's got tunnel
Yeah,
hearing.
he fed the hummingbirds a lot.
He still does. He does that with you. So and this seating, I feel, is 2 people can sit in it. So it kind of like a bench or so in the back is what I'm seeing. It kind of feels like it could be wrought iron or some kind of made with metal.
My lawn chairs that
You sit there and
we-
he's right there with you. So these are the things that he wants.
A lot of time I'm out there by myself. They're with me. Yeah.
You're not. You're a neighbor.
That's why
Yeah.
I told you he's with you all the time.
Yeah, Dad go over.
And he also helps you in the bathroom, because when you're going from the living room down to the bathroom, there's a hallway and it's to the left, right? The bathroom's to the left going down the hallway. Almost 3/4 down the way. Yeah, he hangs out there when you get up in the middle of the night just to make sure you're okay.
I lie on the toilet seat. And when I take a bath, I put the lid down, put my glasses and my phone on it, and that light will come on.
So that way you
And
know
I
that
know
he's
it's
with
him.
you. Yes, ma'am.
And
That's
I
why he's
talk to
telling
him.
you.
It's
you know-
one of those bathroom lights that come on and off with motion. So
Yeah,
with it
with
being
motion
closed,
when you walk in front of it.
yeah,
I
when it's
wouldn't
closed,
know
there's no
without
motion.
him. I would not know without him. So please know, Miss Pridemore, another thing that he shares is your bathroom has like this powdery smell. When I step in your bathroom, it smells powdery.
Well, we'll just tell you that Harold is a peeping Tom. Every time she takes a bath, he's there.
Not all the time.
No, he probably is all the time. Just doesn't
he's
turn the light on all the
literally-
time.
He's still giving you respect. He looks straight ahead with the newspaper. I know that's weird, but he's looking through a newspaper.
Gosh, yeah.
All he's doing is he's keeping you company. He's still giving you the respect you deserve because that's who you are. So it's kind of not, sure, he'll take a little look, but not, he still respects you. He still looks straight ahead, and he's looking and he's about numbers. There's numbers everywhere with him, so when he would look through the newspaper, I bet you it had something to do with money or the money page. I just felt like he was good with numbers.
Like
Sports.
batting averages of all the
Sports.
Cardinals. Yeah.
And
I just saw numbers. You can't make this up, guys. And I'm hoping that
No, you can't.
I hope I portrayed him with the utmost respect that he deserves. He's a really wonderful man. He still is, and that is my
He
most
still
favorite.
is.
Yes, he still is.
Yeah, I loved him so
He
much.
just pulled out like a 50-cent piece or a silver dollar out of his right pocket. It's a coin. Does he have a coin that you keep?
Well, he had a lot of dollars, and I still have them.
Because he pulled out one of them out of his right pocket. I feel like his change would go in his right pocket, and it's one of those.
That's what changed.
And in particular, Mrs. Pridemore, I think it's super important. This particular coin may be of extreme value. I don't know, or of significance, but I swear it has color to it. So is there a silver dollar or a 50-cent piece? Because it's hard for me to tell the difference, but I swear that there's color to it, like the eagle is colored.
Okay, I'll look at them.
Okay.
I mean, they're smaller than mine.
You may have a fortune in there and not even know it.
Could be one really valuable.
Before 1964.
That's what I feel like this one is. Yes. And I've had somebody else.
That's worth the money.
I just know it has color on it, so it just feels like it does.
Okay.
And it could
just be discolored too.
I was thinking of how you can get a scrape off of something and it transfers off onto, but keep an eye, it is on the eagle. on the eagle. So that's maybe it's a flaw or something. I don't know, but I feel like it's of extreme value. And that could be of money or of possession. Please understand, but I do know that it's
sentimental versus
yes,
monetary. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going more on the money side, but I still wanted to do that. So,
well, a secret that most people don't know is if it was before what year? Silver dollars? Was it 1972?
Silver dollars?
Yeah, silver dollars. What you know this?
What about it?
That there were, if they're really made of silver, if they're were made before when?
On the dollars?
Yeah. When you was in.
Like six.
So there you go.
Well, I mean,
silver
dollar is a silver dollar. They quit making them before that anyway.
Yeah, 1964 and earlier have silver in them.
Dimes and quarters.
Dimes and quarters too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, silver dollar they quit making them before that. But
yeah, then they started making gold ones and fake ones. But
yeah, dimes and quarters.
Oh, you got a little girl.
That's my baby.
Ooh, it's a fluffy ball.
What's her name?
Yes. Her name's Neo. She's 16. She's my familiar.
Is she really?
We just had one that was 16. So, but we knew it was a girl because
she's calico. Yeah. She was all black when I got her. She was only like 3 months old. Yeah,
we've got a few minutes left.
Okay.
So you've heard everybody where they can find you. What events are you?
I'm working the Houston Horror Film Festival this weekend here in Houston, and I have a Halloween I'll be doing with Jason Bland this Sunday, which is our tradition. And then I got up until Halloween, I am doing home reading sessions. Oh, I did one for a mature family. I love to say that because one was 98, the other one was 82, and the other one was 78. And I love that they're breaking out of old, you know, because that's a stigma. Girls, they put they had K2s everywhere. They were going off every time their family was there. The lights were going off. They were just having an amazing time. And this was their own home. It was great. And they still contacted me talking about how the light show or the light was coming on. So trust me, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is open yourself up to the possibilities, because once you let it out, it starts flooding in. You don't have to ask for it. That's all you got to do is just look for it.
Hey, Kevin, we love you too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, well, I hope that you do well at the events that you've got coming up.
Thank
And
you.
I'm having a few internet issues, so we're going to wind this down. So I hope everybody will join us next Monday night for my guest, Rick McCullum. He's going to be coming on next Monday. And so make sure you join us at 7 p.m. Central, every place that you got to see this tonight. And, you know, we are also got a show tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Central with Carl and Ron. And our guest tomorrow night is author and tour guide Michelle Hamilton. And she's the author of a new book on Fredericksburg, Haunted Fredericksburg. So make sure you guys check that out. And we'll be coming to you live from a location outside of St. Louis again. So please make sure you're here to enjoy that. And you can catch me. Make sure you remember that we are part of Things Network, as well as the Bill of Rights Network, and you can see us there. So you guys all have a great night. And thank you so much, Katrina, for coming on and giving the messages to the family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
You have
Katrina.
clever friends,
Thank you.
guys. Thank you. You have a blessed day. Appreciate it. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having
Good
me.
night.
You too.
Good night.
Thanks. Bye.